So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 45 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field. And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, 82 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
A first down carry for Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting,
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos.
Back deep, Adoree Jackson. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Number 53. Right.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's
a good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He finds Humphries. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
No good.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Wow. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Tannehill looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Running from the gun with Henry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The tackle
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Tannehill.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Broncos.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Kaepernick again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
The tackle.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They'll take over.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Kaepernick going to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
The extra point.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
Tannehill.
The 28-yard line.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Denver.
Kaepernick now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
55,
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
And 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Check 37. Lock. Mike, 53.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Titans 33, Broncos 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking. No. 52. Kill. Check 3. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do just that. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it,
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Oh, hey, 91, 91. 55, Mike, got 55. Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Past the 20. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
A gain of 31 yards.
That goes for a gain of 31. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Portland Sutton.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
6-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Let's go!
Brandon McManus.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Henry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On first down, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now, Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Jerry.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Kaepernick to throw again. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards. And the Broncos
on first down. Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. 30. 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Titans.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Pass midfield, look out.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Broncos 35.
She got me.